stuck on me here, but I assume it's drawn. Not to worry.
Yeah, it's still working.
Now what we have here, very special box. Newtone strings, custom strings. So we're going to be answering some questions and changing our strings and giving these a test, right?
That's the plan.
Got the Lockhorn's knife. This is Alex's knife. Don't know what he uses it for.
Is it actually?
No.
I was going to say, Alex couldn't afford a knife like that.
Couldn't afford it. Unbox therapy, where are you at? Okay. This is... Was it not the skill cut away from you?
What's this?
You don't cut towards you.
No,
you cut away.
Yeah, that's how you die.
Try not to lose a finger before tonight's gig, either.
Probably smart, like.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's not a great display of my strength. What's happening, Stuart? What's happening, William? If you've got a question, let us know. And we'll get to it. I'm going to be changing some of the strings here.
There are only strings like one around the episode.
Good. I'm out of breath. Nice. Guitar strings. Well, these are chunky.
That's the big
These are chunky. Bass strings, Newtone strings. Shout out to Neil for sorting this out. Really good rough lights.
Are these all mine? Four?
Four, yeah.
Oh, it's like Christmas.
Christmas moon. I'm gonna refresh this page. Doesn't seem. My end doesn't seem to be. Bass strings, Newtone strings. That's me again.
Yeah, there you go.
Cheers, Stuart.
Nice.
Alright, Lisa Marie, how's it going? Right, let's get cracking on here.
Yeah.
So we got some custom strings made specifically to whatever. Oh, look at that. Cheeky set list for tonight. I'll set that somewhere safe. We might need that.
Should we say what the specs are of said strings?
Yeah, can you remember what you had before?
It says in the front. Oh, before? No, I can't remember what before.
No, let me see yours. I might be able to remember. Oh! 32. I think that was a 100 and this is a 135.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, that was it, yeah.
Again, if you got any questions, let us know. We'll answer some. It's going to be hanging out here before we've got to get ready to go to Voodoo.
Oh.
Semi-finals. Distortion project. Metal to the masses.
These look good.
You smell them, do you? You got that new string smell.
It's like a new car.
So, give us a pack. Alright, so what did you change to?
So
I think I have my old strings here actually.
my old ones were the Dario. It was the lowest two, so he's a 6-string in case you didn't know. The lowest were, what was it? It was 100 and then 135. Those were the name on that. My other strings, there was 100 and then 135.
Yep. Fifth string was.
Yeah, the fifth one on these is 110 and then 130 for the elephant trunk.
But why was that? Why did you switch the bottom string?
Because
To make it smaller. Well, a little bit smaller anyways.
because it was too big. It was too difficult to put in originally.
Too chunky, you're trying to tell me?
It was too chunky. It was.
No such thing.
And I prefer a little bit more like flexibility in that low string anyway.
I saw you guys playing Sunflower Fest when I was volunteering. You guys were awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Guy William asks, who's your favourite workmate?
Oh, of course, what? Brian, I don't like you, William.
Any band related questions? We appreciate it, William, anyways.
Yes, thank you, William. Love you very much.
Oh, here's a good one. So, what guitars do you play?
What guitars do I play?
So, what is your guitar? Do you know? Can you remember the model of it?
Yeah, it's the B206SM LTD. Absolute monster.
Can you hear us? Okay, let us. If anyone's out there, let us know if you can hear what we're saying. If we need to turn up or anything, we can shout if needs be. So I play. This is. Let's see. An Epiphone. I think it's the Prophecy Plus. I had to double check. So I think it's a custom line that was based off Matt Heafy's signature with Epiphone. And I think I got this one. It was an old friend. He had it, and I had a Jackson Flying V. Oh, happy days! I had a Jackson Flying V. I just wasn't happy with it at all. It just didn't really suit me, I don't think. And then I saw this going up. The Jackson Flying V was a Floyd Rose bridge, which is just, and if anybody's played a Floyd Rose, it's absolute. Cheers. Volume's good.
Sweet.
If anybody's Floyd Rose, if anyone's tried to set up a Floyd Rose before, you'll know that it's just an absolute pain to try and get right. And because I was going between tunings, I couldn't hack it anymore. So this here just seemed to be fixed bridge, 2 pickups, set up by Ernie McMillan, the guitar doctor. So if anybody needs anything guitar related, go to Ernie McMillan in Bangor. He's an absolute legend. He'll get the job done. So I sort of tweaked it since then as well. So these pickup selectors, there's only down position is the bridge, middle position is the bridge, and the up position is the neck. And the only one that works out of the tone pots is the volume. So all these they're just for show. They're just props on stage. They don't do anything. That's pretty much it. So Epiphone, Prophecy Plus, EMG pickups, 8185, I believe. And then I have a second one about here somewhere in blue. But I don't. It's always my backup guitar. But I haven't had any issues on stage. Touch wood for tonight. So you haven't had to see the blue one just yet. Right, I'm going to crack on here and get some of these strings down.
Is that where you guys playing tonight?
Tonight we're playing, you want to answer them?
Yeah, we're playing Voodoo in Belfast. Doors 8 o'clock. The stage times are drawn at random from a hat. So that usually happens about 7:30. So keep an eye out on the page and we'll update you with that.
Goes up to 11, the tone knob. You're damn right. I've never played a Schecter. I've played, wasn't it Josh Robinson had a Schecter?
He did, yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
I did play a Schecter. I've played a Schecter, I've never owned one. Actually, I've never owned very many guitars. I don't know. I don't have any special relationship with particular brands. It's just if I pick up a guitar and I like it, that's it. I like it, and there's just no other.
Yeah, that's me.
You know what I mean? This guitar just sort of came by chance, and ever since then I used to play. I played a pink Peavey. So if you remember the early days of Lockhorns, the guitar that's in the Wendigo video, that was like my go-to for a long time. And as soon as I picked this up, I just haven't switched. But if I owned a Gibson Explorer. Sold it. Oh, what's the other one? A Jackson Monarch. Sold it. Just because sometimes there's just no character to them. You know. Hi from. Hello, Rhonda from New York. That's some distance in it. But yes, so the custom strings, I probably will never get changing these here. Oh, you probably know what that yellow packet, orange packet is. So I always played skinny top, heavy bottom, just because I don't know. I think I've went through every single string variation you can imagine with every single brand. And it was just time, you know. I think Newtone is the way to go. So the old gauge was 10, 13, 17, 30, 42, 52. Whereas this time the only string I changed was the low string. So instead of my low string being 52, I changed it to 54 just to give me a bit of chunk. Sometimes the strings can waver. I do a lot of open notes on that low string. Oh, that sweet chunk. Yeah. So sometimes if the low E string's a bit too loose, it wavers, the note wavers on stage, especially 2 songs in. So having a chunkier low end will just it's probably a little bit more comfortable to play on. So. Alright, we've got Gordy, Gary, Timmy. So we put out some questions onto Instagram as well. So we can answer those. How does that feel? Again, shout out to Newtone Strings for sorting this out. Every single time.
What have you done?
The strings are getting caught everywhere. If anybody wants to be my roadie, I can pay you in beer.
Yeah, same for me.
So if anyone wants to come do this for us, let us know. Cheers, Karen.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Mum.
Is that your mum?
Yeah.
Nice. What's happening, Luke? Ugh. So yes, we got some questions from Instagram, so we'll crack on with those. So first question, Reese, new music, as is everything. And if you haven't bought the album, go buy the album.
Yeah, it's available everywhere. So
We don't have it.
new music is in the works. Still semi-early stages. Next few months, you might get something. Stay tuned.
If you hang around to the end, sup Luke, if you hang around to the end of this live video, we might plug in and play 8 seconds of something.
Maybe.
So it might be 8 seconds of the beginning of something, or the 8 seconds of the end. Boom, strings are off.
I'm an idiot.
I do love this packaging, I gotta be fair. It feels so so right, like.
I know, it does feel good. I'm an idiot, I've put the wrong string on.
Cheers, Gordy. You put the wrong string on. Again, if anybody wants to be Reese's and mine,
I'll pay you actual money.
Why did that happen?
I thought it said 6.
Nightmare.
It said 5.
What's up, JB? Mr. Craig. God, this guitar is absolutely. I don't think I've actually taken it out of the case since. Because I've been playing the blue one, so.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it needs a proper clean down. A disaster. So again, if anybody's got any questions, fire it in the comments. Let us know. We've got these loaded up. Good to go. But yes, new music has begun, but there is no set release day. Have I missed anyone?
I don't think so. How many people watching?
I don't know. Volume's good. What are we playing tonight? So Reese, what bass is it? That comes beat from JB.
This bass is an LTD B/206 SM.
Give him a wee spin of it. I might need to hike it up.
Yeah, that's my pride and joy right there.
What was the bass you played before this?
That was it was a Harper bass. Your man from Death of a Salesman, the vocalist, bought it. Well, I sold it on Gumtree, and then he bought it off the guy that bought it off me. So it's doing the rounds.
I'm trying to work that out. Nice. There you go. I'll just go around everyone.
Bogging.
And again, any more questions, let us know. So, Instagram, what do we have? Any shows abroad? I can't remember who that was from, I didn't have the name there.
Yes, next week. Wales. Wales, Cardiff, Mel to the Masses, special guest. So we all doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we've got that one in Wales, and then we're 21st, we're down in Limerick for the Siege of Limerick with Bad Reputation,
Yeah.
which was class last time.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Good, like.
The hangover the next day, not so much,
Oof.
I must admit, but or
That
the drive back, but the show was class. So we're looking forward to that one in Limerick,
Yeah.
and then we'll have stuff coming up as well. You know, because now obviously we're signed with Enzo Music Management, so Rachel's looking after us. So we'll have plenty of there'll be plenty of shows to come up, and hopefully we'll be in England in August. For you know what?
Oh yes.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Would you ever play a gig in Donegal?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
No reason why not.
It depends on, you know, venue and just what's sort of going on. But I'd play a gig anywhere, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
I would.
Any
But
promoters?
it you know, it depends on the scene as well, you know.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I don't think we've played Bangor, Belfast, Lisburn, but it seems to be sort of hubs.
Played
you know.
Lucan as well.
But I think people that aren't in Belfast are willing to travel into Belfast to see a gig. So
Yeah.
it's hard to get people, you know, because if you do a metal night outside of Belfast on a Friday, you're going to be competing with a metal night in Belfast that's also on a Friday. Well, it's not really the case for Donegal because it's quite
I've never been.
far away. Donegal?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to Donegal. I was actually, he was in the car. I was driving Josh home, and I don't know how we got on the topic of conversation. I've never seen the Giant's Causeway.
You've never seen Giant's Causeway?
No. I've had mates come over from England and they've seen the Giant's Causeway and I don't even know where it is.
It's just a bunch of rocks, like.
Is that terrible? I don't even know. If you put it on, if you pointed a map, I would not know where the Giant's Causeway is.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
I've only been there
Terrible.
once, like, but it's not like a memorable experience.
And again, guys, you got any questions? Fire them in. Let us know. I'm liking this wee tail end here.
These feel nice, like.
Again, shout out to Neil from Newtone Strings for sorting this out. This is awesome. And we'll be getting a proper trial run. So anybody watching, we're playing Voodoo tonight. As part of the Metal to the Masses.
So chunky.
Mark's Ricky you. Appreciate it. This is in the wild.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't happen often.
No. I changed them before gigs.
Some guy called Stefan has joined. Do you know that guy?
Nah, some.
What's happening, Stefan? Unbelievable. Let's see. Okay. Donegal would be a good one.
Yeah.
I don't think about it.
I'd be up for it, like. Any promoters?
I did. I had that. I had an idea last year. And I was kind of I wanted to hit all the hubs of Ireland. It was kind of like a double. I wanted to do it to gig, but also I just haven't seen much of Ireland or Northern Ireland. Even though I grew up here, just never seen anything. So I wanted to do Londonderry, Donegal, Galway, Dublin, Cork, or maybe what was it? Waterford.
Watford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do like a little circuit of just the island, just to one, see places, and two, hit up a show.
We need to play Dublin already.
What's happening around? What's happening, David? That's Big D.
Big D.
Aye, Big David. So again, Ryan, David, you got any questions? Let us know and we'll go at answering them. So I'll go back to the Instagram questions here for a second. What's the writing process? Where's my go-to?
Do you want to answer this one?
You go ahead.
So the writing process kind of varies per song, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I tend to be responsible for breakdowns. That's my forte. And then Junior here seems to have
all the bits you like to sing.
Yeah, exactly. And Junior here seems to have a talent at piecing songs together, which he does very well. And there's some songs which are primarily Junior as well, which I don't really do have to touch that much.
It sometimes it just happens that way. Sometimes it's just like there'd be like an idea. It was like low. As soon as I had that little bam ba dun 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 dun, that little intro, the intro riff and the main chorus riff, it was like
it didn't take.
I was like non-stop. I just knew what was to come after. I knew what the vibe was. I knew how to get back into that chorus. It was going to come back 3 times in the song, and then a chunky breakdown at the end. But in the songs, like, I'm trying to think through now. Like Stagnant was one when you first joined.
Yeah.
You can hear like the chunkiness of it and the riff each, you know.
Yeah, like that first riff in Stagnant was the first thing I ever shown you, wasn't it?
Mhm. I think so. Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah.
Was though. Oh, the size of the string, man. Nice. And then there's some songs which you just get stuck on because the concept is bigger. You know, it's almost like a challenge. Like Quietus is just a structural nightmare, and it had the flow and it had to feel right. Even with the old time signatures and polyrhythms, it always had to sort of come back to like a flow. It was sort of like the biggest song on the album.
Yep.
You know, it was like, I don't know what you would call it. It was like, I wanted just this long song on the album. I don't know why. That's kind of maybe not the best way to go about it, but Machine Head, you always did that. The last song on the album of The Blackening, you know, I think it's Farewell on Arms. It's
That's
just
the first song.
No, it's Clenching the Fist of the Scent.
Oh right, yeah.
Isn't it Farewell on Arms?
I don't think that might be the
On
last
to
one.
Google. Machine Head. Okay. God, that's one of my favorite albums. I don't even know. It is a farewell to Arms.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Fair enough.
But yes, so Machine Head always had a big song to end on, and that's kind of what Quietus began with. And then it came up with that intro rhythm, that and then it was just where do we go from there. It turned out I think it's my favorite song on the album.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's my favorite song because it's the chorus, the fact that pattern, that there's 8-bar pattern, non-repeating pattern, was able to be made into a chorus. It's just it blows my mind. And Alex was able to find a melody in there somewhere.
How long's Quietus? 8 minutes? Is it?
Something like that. Will you come to France? God damn right. I swear to God, mate. I play anywhere.
I'd love to go to France.
I literally play anywhere. France. I've never been to France. It's on the bucket list.
I've been before, like, warm.
It's on the bucket list, definitely. So again, anybody watching, you got questions, hit us up. I'm looking forward to trying these strings out. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
do the sounds on, just go sound mental.
The quietest. Whereas I think it was just some. It just seemed we just seemed to get some songs are written so fast, and the other ones just.
Quietest was all you like.
It was just.
I didn't do anything for quietest.
No.
No, you did the whole thing.
But it took forever. I remember. It felt that way, anyways.
Oh yeah, I did.
It was a slow burner. No, you did do quietest. The to get bad.
That was you.
Bad.
I didn't write anything for quietest.
For some reason, I'm almost sure we were sitting there. I thought there was a video on Instagram of us jamming out that intro.
There was that was before any that was when we were like sorting out just the pattern. But we hadn't done anything else whatsoever.
What's happening, Steve? But I thought that verse was. I can't remember now.
It sounds like something I would write, but no. I think the song both of us had about equal input in was probably Stagnant, I would say. Either that or Low, probably.
And MOLON, LABE.
MOLON, LABE, what did I do?
See, I always come with the riffs, and I don't have a structure of where the riff's gonna go, you know? Yeah. It's all over the show. Might have a playlist. Would you ever do covers? Comes from Mark. We've only, in the time of Lockworns, was it 3 years in August, we've only ever done one cover. And that was because we were billed for a half-hour set, and at this point we had 6 songs ready to go. Every song on the album, apart from MOLON, LABE and Quietus. So that set comes in at 30 minutes. But then I think somebody pulled out, so we had to do 45, and we're like, oh shit. We're gonna have to.
Templemore, wasn't it?
We're gonna have to get Templemore Metal Festival, which is class.
Yeah.
Absolutely class. Like I should hit Jeffrey up.
I said to him,
when
I was there last time, said if you want us back, hit us up.
What a legend. The cover, so we did, I think that was just round about the time Chris Cornell passed. It was like the week of or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like that week.
Yeah.
And then it was the day of rehearsal, I just fired out to everybody to learn, I'm going to mispronounce this, Cochise. So we did like our own little proggy version of that, with a big ass breakdown. One as tribute, because it's one of my all-time favourite songs, and it was just a bit of a sort of tribute to Chris as well. We always say if we're going to do covers, we'll do,
depends on what.
We're like, oh, drag the waters. We'll do that one.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know. I think if you're going to do covers, and if you're not going to do covers, I think that the thing that put me off covers was seeing a band. I'm not going to mention it was a big band. You know what this guitar-based stuff, you know what band I'm talking about. But they, midway through their gig, they started playing covers, and I was kind of in the crowd like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want to hear a cover of Hell's Bells or like a poorly attempted Enter Sandman. Do you know what I mean? I want to see your songs. I want to see the set. I want to see how, I don't want to. I want to hear metal band play AC/DC. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I want to hear that to go to Belf Cathedral Quarter on a Saturday night.
Too right.
To hear a badly play. And again, guys, if you got any questions, let us know. I'll go to Instagram here in a second. What was it? Favorite bands? Ooh, that's a good one.
That's an easy one. Because we both have the same favorite band. If you have to think about this.
I know, I am honestly sure we got the same band. We're 3, 2, 1, Monuments. Oh, holy Meshuggah!
Oh, right, okay.
I'm in Monuments. Favourite, I might have, well, favourite album, it's Monuments.
Yeah.
Favourite band.
We even different. Your favourite album is Gnosis Monuments.
Yeah.
Mine's De Amanuensis.
Favourite band. The album is definitely Monuments by far.
Yeah.
By far. Band's a weird one.
Meshuggah.
If someone put a gun in my head, I'd probably beat it. I'd probably go Meshuggah.
Yeah.
If anybody missed that show in Limelight, I don't know what you were doing like, but it was not as important. Doesn't matter what it was. That show, that goddamn show in
that Dublin one was better.
Oh my god. What a light show. So again, you guys any questions, let us know. Hit us up. Second favourite band then? What comes after?
Second favourite band?
Aye.
Monument.
What?
No, no. Humanity's Last Breath, definitely.
That's a good one.
Just because they pulled out of Belfast. Monuments, that is.
Oh.
They used to have the number 2 spot.
We'll not go into that in order not to.
I still love them, but.
What's happening, Robbie? It's the correct man. So favourite bands. There's almost like the chronicle of my favourite bands. It sort of went like when I was like 12 to 15 was Machine Head, just everything Machine Head, and then from like 16 to 20,
Lamb of God.
No, I'd go Fear. It was probably Fear Factory. Yeah, if you listen to Start Quietest, you can hear Fear Factory in that right away. Like,
yeah, well, majority of our stuff.
Lamb of God was, I don't know. They were never like my favourite band.
I went through a pretty heavy phase of Lamb of God.
I'm the same. There's so many cracker songs, but there's some reason I just never. I saw them 3 times now, like, but.
Your Lamb of God.
Yeah, but their songs were great, but I absolutely love Fear Factory. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Their song, like, on the iTunes back in the day, on the iPod, it was a top 25, top 100 played songs, and it was like just Fear Factory. Lamb of God were in amongst that, but they just couldn't keep up with. But the same with Pantera. I absolutely love Pantera.
I was quite a late bloomer to Pantera, to be honest.
I love Pantera's sound so much that this band is near enough based on it. You know why? Oh, I'm loving how chunky that string is.
Oh,
unbelievable.
You know nothing.
Again, guys, remember any questions, let us know. What's happening, Taylor? It's a favorite band, any other honourable bands?
Phil Charda.
Oh, Phil Charda.
Tesseract.
From like 2016, it's kind of been Meshuggah and Monuments.
Yeah. Just anything, gent. Black Tongue.
Emure.
Emure.
After the Burial.
Yeah, After the Burial's a big one. Glass Cloud.
I dug out grass. So good. If anyone hasn't heard that song, you should. Favorite albums? Well, because it sort of ties into the next question.
Favorite albums?
Because although that's like favorite bands, I assume was for like favorite metal.
Yeah.
I don't think it was strictly. Favorite albums in general.
Well, up there
across all genres, I suppose, just to make it.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, isn't it? On the spot.
Well, you get put in the spot, as of recent, what have I been listening to? I don't even know what I've been listening to. Probably Mastodon, Phil Charter's first album. We've been exploring that recently. And what else is there? Token. as well.
Oh yeah.
Token, he's one of my favourites.
Let me refresh this page. I think it's my computer's frozen. Oh.
Sorry.
What have I been listening to?
I think it's lagging slightly.
It lags on that, yeah.
Well, the questions were coming in, but now there's that it showed. What's happening, Peter?
You, Pete.
Pete, you should be getting ready for your show tonight. Boy, your big show coming up, my friend. I think there's some heavy metal bands playing tonight somewhere.
Is there, eh?
That's what I've heard,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
I've brought my ukulele,
Oofa.
just in case, so. Are we playing Low tonight? Have you ever heard of that song?
Are you playing Low tonight? Where's the set list?
I can't show that.
No, I'm not
cheeky,
sure.
cheeky set list.
Maybe, Pete. Maybe.
How do you spell it?
I don't know, but there's definitely an E in it somewhere.
For the right price, Peter, we'll play it. It'll cost you. And Low.
Crisp.
So again, and guys, any more questions? Let us know if you've got questions. Hit us up.
I really need to get one of those.
I think I brought. I should have said. These two. Peter says, "Do it."
Do it.
Oh. Do it. Shia LaBeouf.
No, Emperor Palpatine.
Robbie says, thoughts on tonight's show and how do you think you will cope against the other bands given how strong the lineup is?
What you're doing.
Hmm?
I know what you're doing.
Okay. That's what's there.
Hopefully we'll be okay. It's a pretty...
I'm confident anyways.
Oh, I'm confident, yeah.
Oh. You can.
I don't know. I haven't listened to Wild Heat before,
Yeah.
so I don't really know what to expect with them. But obviously seen all the other bands. But fingers crossed. Get down and vote for us, all of yous.
I'll get us plugged in there so I can at least tune up.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll come back to your question in a second again. Ugh. So, the other bands. Yeah. So tonight we just all we got to do is just do what we do. That's literally it. We'll go on. You know, perform as we do, and again, it's up to the crowd and up to the judges what they think. But I don't even have, you know, I don't think I worry so much with what the other bands are capable of. It's more just what I know we can do.
Yep.
And I don't even, you know, same as last year. Even though we didn't get through last year, it's the same thing. We went on, we played, did what we needed to do, and just didn't turn out that on the night, you know. So.
You pass me that over, so clip these.
Aye. The Lockhorns power cutters. Oh fuck. Let's put someone's eye with it. Fuck's sake.
Was like fucking warfare in here? Who's he?
Get your helmet on.
Any disaster shows? Question from Instagram.
Disaster shoes.
Any absolute nightmares?
I think the worst we got it was, remember, I don't know if it was the first time we played Limelight, but my cable just stopped working. It was a melt of the masses heat.
But to be fair though, that was so minor. So it was like right at the end of the song.
It was at the start of a song. It was in the middle of machines, and then my
No, it was on the do it. Was it?
yeah, it was like near the song. Like,
I don't remember it being. Chunky. And then guys, disasters.
there hasn't really been anything that drastic, to be honest.
There's a cable at our the Voodoo the album launch last year. There was my cable for some reason between the cable that goes from my wireless to my guitar, which I've had. It's Planet Waves. I've had it for countless shows, and it just died. I'm trying to try before the show. It wasn't during the show, but even before, we were meant to go on at a certain time, and I'm just going through every sort of what the logistics are and what it's actually broken, and then thankfully figured out it was cable. And cheers for Keith from Kitos for sorting me out with one of his cables to get me through that show. That was stressful. Yeah. Disaster shows.
Doesn't
just been
any, like,
Corey. Corey would have a different question.
oh yeah, definitely.
For anyone who doesn't know, Corey is the drummer. He seems to... Here, I think your phone's flashing or something.
Phone's flashing.
Something's going on there. Corey's had all different things go wrong with him. The final last year in the Bar Shelby, remember? Drum cymbal stands were falling off the stage.
Oh yeah.
We've had it that the kick pedal moves forward. I can't remember what show that was. Was that with the Crawling? Northern
In
Death
March.
Fest? No, that was the Crawling's kit.
That was Bloodshot. It was Bloodshot Dawn.
Or Northern.
No, Northern Death Fest was fine.
Did we do? I thought it was another. Did we not do another gig with Crawling?
No, I think that's the only one.
Was it? It was in Limelight anyways, but there was... I can't remember what that was. But there was... Corey had his kick pedals, went right through the... Before he even started, there was a hole in the kick drum, so it just sounded like we were, I don't even know what it sounded. I'm surprised the engineer was able to get any sort of sound out of it. Wow, this is a clip. I'm sure this is the sound of everyone's rehearsals. What? So let me see. Again, guys, any more questions? Let us know. You got anything? So there's more from Instagram. On the contrary.
On the country.
On the contrary.
Contrary.
Best show.
Best show.
Yeah.
Sunflower Fest.
Last year.
Either Sunflower Fest or the album launch show in Voodoo.
That was a good show.
One of the two.
Sunflower last year was pretty sick.
It was
wasn't
good. Like, you get a tune in for me there.
Oh, so chunky. So chunky. I'm loving that. So if anyone who's tuned in, we were changing some strings there, so I don't know how long we've been live for. I don't know how long that might have taken. It
Yeah.
feels like it took forever. We got some new strings from
40 minutes.
Newtone strings in England. Again, shout out to Neil for sorting us out, and obviously Enzo and Rachel. What's happening, Matty G? RG.
REG.
RG. Aye. Do you have the wire? Oh yeah, here, swap. You take that. You buy those wire cutters over?
Yeah.
Yeah, favourite show was probably the Sunflower Fest last year. That was unbelievable. There's been some bangers in Limelight though,
There has.
with James.
The first show we did, Limelight, was pretty decent.
That was yeah, it's sort of when we're kicking off, but we got big shows to come anyways. So next week we're in Wales with Northeast Wales Metal Productions. So we're headlining one of the shows there in McLean's Bar in D-side. So I think that show's gonna be sick, man. If it's anything the way the Metal to the Masses is ran over here, you know. That James does. So you got questions? Leave them below. Except for you, Matty G. No questions from you, boy. Let's see. So gear setup. What's your gear?
Mine's pretty simple.
So like what would be your signal chain? So guitar to output.
Guitar to this bad boy, sounds amp, and that's it.
Our race is simple.
Yep.
What's happening, Johnny? That's the correct.
Yours is a bit more complicated, isn't it?
Oh, gear setup. So the signal chain from guitar goes guitar into line 6 wireless into the back of an Axe Effects Ultra, and then from the Ultra, the Axe Effects, there's 2 outputs. One of them has an amp simulator on it, which is a DI output, which goes to front of house, and the other one is an amp sim. The amp sim is switched off, and that goes into a Matrix GT 1000 1U power amp. And the power amp is what drives the cabinet on stage, if I need it. Yeah. BL. BL. Do you know what that means?
I have no idea.
So here's a trick actually for any guitarists out there. A bit of tape. There's harmonics that happen in this part of the guitar, on the top. A bit of tape over them helps that ring stop. So we're gonna test these in. Someone was asking there about new music, so we might play something real fast.
Bring that tuner up there for me.
We're not get tuned in now.
No. The questions are
Down. Here's one. This is a question from me to you, Reese. To me, to you. Favorite riff. And we'll get plugged in here, and I want to know what your favorite riff is
favorite riff.
to play live or just in general from Lockhorns, obviously.
Oh right, okay. Oh, do you want me to wait till we're
Well,
opened up?
Tell me what it is.
I think you know what my favourite one is. So my favourite riff is the break.
Oh, MOLON LABE.
From MOLON LABE.
There's a crack one.
Yeah.
So there we go. Newtone strings on, polish, ready for tonight. Some heavy metal action. So we're gonna plug in here. And I'm just gonna test these strings out. Cheers. Cheers for anyone who's asking questions. Here's Alex. Who answered?
Alright, answer. Alright, go on.
What's he want? Is he going to know we're at the show?
Put him on speaker.
No, I won't. Hello, Alex. I'm on a live stream at the moment. Do you want to be on the live stream? Do you want to be on it, do you? Here, you're on it.
How's it going, everybody? What's up? I was just wondering if you got any earbuds, man. I forgot, man.
I don't have. I might pick some up though.
AirPods.
Aye. Well, probably when I get there, anyways. What are you? Have you left? Have you? No worries. We'll see you there. Sure, in a wee while, alright? See you in a bit. Bye bye. That's Alex. A lot of you might know him as the vocalist for Lockhorns. I know him as the guy that hangs around with us.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a cable?
What's this?
I swapped them around. Yeah, I'll take that one. Might need to get tuned up. I was going to probably best plan through some stuff.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Actually, if anybody's got any riffs, particular riffs from songs that you want us to jam out, let us know. A favourite riff, favourite song. Fuck. That's because you're playing through mine. Don't know what this will sound like, but go for it anyways. So again, guys, favorite riffs, favorite. We'll jam out here real quick. Can I? Matty G wants to hear you sing "Mouth of Madness." Do you know that one?
See,
Heart of a Card. We never even brought up Heart of a Card
See,
in this whole
but you
conversation.
spelled my name wrong, Matty.
Oh!
So nah.
Oh shit!
I would say Heart of a Card, but they're not as good with the new vocalist. Still amazing, but no.
Hopefully they didn't lock us in. So we're shooting this at an Austrian music school in East Belfast. If anybody wants to learn how to be chunky like me and Reese,
No way.
let me know. Let's see. Hopefully the audio comes through okay here.
Get my toy back.
I've got him. I'm not even being biased. I can't.
Let me try.
Fuck's sake. Play Easy Street.
I feel him.
I feel him. What a guy. What our horse. Oh boy. Oh boy. Play Easy Street. Don't know it, feel him. Oh, sounds different.
Yeah, it sounds more
Doesn't it?
clicky.
second chorus of Low.
Second chorus of Low? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Any riffs, any chunky riffs you want to be here, let us know.
Best riff, Poison Was the Cure, Megadeth.
Pages. Nice. Woo. Any Lamb of God riffs?
Any Lamb of God riffs?
Do that one. Questions or what?
Is there anyone?
We got favourite album, favourite gear, favourite show, any disaster show, favourite band, what's the writing process, any shows, have you begun writing new music? I think we were going to answer that one. So anybody who's hung around here, we'll do something cheeky now. So this is a bit of a... Which part of it?
Are we just gonna play it, us? Or
just similar to what we did there, just a little chunk of something new.
Or actually, what about the first riff?
Yeah. Aye. Some Pantera. I actually don't know any Pantera.
It's dropped quick.
Yeah. it, JB. We don't have any Pantera. Next time, my friend. So I think we're gonna finish up here. Well, I think we got a show to play tonight.
I think so.
We're gonna go to that. The verse riff then.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you coming with it? Did it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I fuck it up, did I?
Yeah.
It's still new. Verse riff.
First riff.
Okay.
That one there.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
That's all you get.
No, yeah. Any more questions? Last chance to get in. So thanks for everyone for joining us. It's been good fun actually. Yeah. Volume is good. I can't see anymore. Boom, boom, boom. As long as it goes up, volume is good. Volume. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, all good, guys. So we're gonna call it here. Cheers for sticking around with it. Thanks to everyone who fired out questions.
Yep.
And hopefully see some of you tonight at Voodoo. And if anybody was watching or anybody is watching, let us know. If you're at the show tonight, come up and say hello.
Yep.
Probably still people we didn't know. Let us know that you tuned in. Check it out. So again, thanks to Neil at Newtone Strings for sorting this out. Sound unbelievable.
Oh,
that
yeah.
low string on this guitar is sick.
Heft.
Sick. So, and thanks for Rachel for sorting that out from Enzo Music Management. Alright guys, we'll catch you in a bit. See you tonight.